Hi, my name's Dr. Bryce Fleming, and I'd like to congratulate you on taking the first step towards a better, longer life for you, your family, and our community. Did you know that in the average family consisting of 10 people, that's 4 grandparents, 2 parents, 2 children, and an auntie and uncle, that only 2 of those family members will reach their human potential and live a life free of diseases such as cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and depression? In fact, 8 out of 10 people that you will meet in your entire lifetime will die of a preventable chronic illness. That's 8 out of 10 of your friends, 8 out of 10 of your work colleagues, and 8 out of 10 of your family. Have you seemed to notice that we're getting sicker and sicker every year? In fact, people in my generation are now predicted to outlive their children. In Australia, 41% of children under the age of 15 now have a long-term health condition. Do you remember back 20 or 30 years ago when cancer didn't seem like such a big deal? Now it seems like everyone I speak to has either been directly affected or knows someone affected by cancer. It's not surprising really, seeing as 1 in every 2 Australians will be diagnosed with cancer throughout their lifetime. Since the 1980s, there's been a rapid increase in the per person rate of chronic illness throughout the whole industrialised world. And again, not surprising, it's costing the Australian people much, much more. In 1997, it cost $44.8 billion. Just 10 years later, it was up to $103.6 billion. Cancer, $19.6 billion. Cardiovascular disease, $16.7 billion. Mental disorders, $13.5 billion. Type 2 diabetes, $6.4 billion. Musculoskeletal disease, $4.4 billion. Neurological disorders, $4.5 billion. Not to mention pharmaceuticals, GPs, and hospitals, totaling $105.4 billion. That's $289 million per day. Per day. Only 2% of all that money was spent on actually trying to prevent these problems from happening. It's no wonder that the most frequent cause of personal bankruptcy is now healthcare costs. So how have we become so smart and yet so sick? How have we become the sickest species on the planet? How have we now got to a point in our lives where we ask women to remove their breasts to try and prevent breast cancer? Is it bad luck? What about bad germs? Okay. What about bad genes? It must be genetics. What do you mean no? But I've been told in my family that I have the cancer gene and that I'm going to develop diabetes. So how much genetic change have we had in our species in the last 30 years then? How about 50 years? 100 years? There has been virtually no genetic change in our species for 10,000 years. So what controls how our genes work then? Epigenetics, of course. Epigenetics simply means that it's our environment that controls our genes. It's how we choose to eat, it's how we choose to move, and it's how we choose to think that has now been shown to determine the quality and quantity of our life. I want you to think of it like this. Imagine you had a big pond of water full of fish, and all those fish were swimming around happily for thousands and thousands of years. Then all of a sudden they started getting sick. They started getting cancer and heart disease and diabetes and depression and ADD and acid reflux and acne. What's the very first thing you think about doing in this situation? Right, you look at the water, you look at the environment. Do you think it'd be reasonable to build little hospitals around the edge of the lake so those fish could go in and get treated with their tiny little surgical tools and their tiny little pharmaceuticals and then get thrown straight back into the same lake they came from? Doesn't this seem ridiculous to you? Somehow I've been led to believe that our physiology is far more superior to any other animal on this planet. It's this faulty belief system that now allows you to feed something to your child that you wouldn't even feed your dog. It's this faulty belief system that is now literally killing you, your family, and our community. The reality is that we're getting sicker and sicker every year. It's costing us more, and the only thing that's changed is our environment. We've changed how we eat, we've changed how we move, and we've changed how we think. The current healthcare system we have has failed. We need a new system. We need a wellness and prevention system. Welcome to 21st century healthcare. Are you as happy, healthy, energetic, and relaxed as you would like and deserve to be? Do you actually know what the human species is supposed to eat? And do you think this would be important to teach your children? Do you know which exercise and movement patterns are required for the human species? And do you actually understand how important your thoughts are in regards to determining your health? Have you tried other programs in the past, only to find them unsustainable? If you haven't answered these questions as well as what you've liked, then clearly what you need is change. You need lifestyle change. The Innate Lifestyle Program is a step-by-step daily plan for a lifetime of better health, better happiness, and a better, longer life. Hello again, this is Dr. Bryce Fleming, and I would like to invite you to take the Innate Lifestyle 21 question questionnaire. Simply head up to the top of your internet browser and in the address bar, type in healingwave.net.au, which will then take you to Healing Wave Chiropractic's website. From here you'll notice there's 9 different buttons up the top: Home, About Us, Why Chiropractic, Research, Visit Us, Lifestyle, News, Online Shop, and Contact Us. This will allow you to explore Healing Wave Chiropractic, but for this exercise I want you to scroll down, click on the Innate Lifestyle Program button, the Start button, which will then take you to your questionnaire. Type in your name, your email address, your phone number, whether you're male or female, date of birth, and now we can start the questionnaire. I'm just going to tick no for all these at the moment. Remember, this questionnaire is completely confidential, and you will be notified of your results within a day or two by one of my staff members. Scroll down, hit the submit button, and that's it. So I look forward to hearing from you and together achieving a better, longer life.